Hello everybody, my name is David, but you can call me Rev, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the previous episode, we went to go investigate that tree over yonder in order to kind of see what basically Hermes did when he sent all the other Medion over to different worlds and different realms. This time, we're going to go talk to Hermes himself and kind of inform him about what we're doing with the knot. There are any number of places where Hermes might be in Elpis. Do you have the special eyes? But we could do no worse than to look in Thesis Hyperborea, the largest facility. It stands in the Northern Isle. I wonder, Vinder, for an institution which claims to studiously research every species destined for release into the world, you don't question how they find room for them all on Sophiel Islands? The answer lies within this itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility and its magically conserved environs. It is there, within those sprawling habitats, that the chief overseer and most of Elpis's observers conduct the bulk of their work. Come, the simplest route is via the new north of Poiten Oikos. I swear, some of the terminology and the language that they use here is going to, unfortunately, drive me, quite frankly, insane. But you guys see where we have to go, so I will go on ahead and meet you guys there. All right, we went on ahead and made it over to the portal over here, so let's go on ahead and take this, and then... Oh, okay, it was newly activated. I wonder if we're going to be in like a slightly different area, because I don't think we've... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we've been here on the minimap just quite yet. Good. The news acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As we make way for the Hyperborea, we follow this path, turn left at the crossroads. I was going to say, this area is actually so big. Like, if we go on ahead and take a look on the map, there's still areas that we still have yet to kind of go through and kind of uncover as we go about here. But we'll kind of get around to going to those different areas as time goes on. We still have one more area to go, so I'd be quite frankly surprised if we didn't get to go there just quite yet. Right, Vanat, I'm here. I do appreciate like the Amarat theme, by the way. Like the rearrangement and everything. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask about Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we've just discovered. Is it Emmet and... Yeah. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Medion, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Or saith the illustrious Emmet Selk. So we're all on the same page then. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between celestial currents and the final days, who were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hippolytus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of solutions, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we fail to perceive it. And what better fits the description than the invisible and tangible dynamics? Which in turn leads us to the next question: how did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own region? We must assume that either he knew and was able to help, or that he otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the conversation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes had no conscious wish for the world to end, of that I am certain. It seems there's more to the tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. And we found out yada yada yada, blah blah blah, scoopity scoopity, herpity merpity, yada yada yada. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. This time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. I don't think "thank you for understanding" is the right words. This does not mean I believe your ridiculous story. As them itself, I have a duty to examine any potential threats to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. So I'm just wondering what his identity used to be before then, before he took up the seat of Emmett Cell. I think it's time for leisurely exploration is past. If I may have a moment to adjust my vision. Oh, there he is on the next aisle over. Medion was with them. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. All right, he gave us directions, so we are just, honestly, we're just moving from point A to point B, just kind of searching for Hermes. I mean, there's nothing really else to say. So, why don't I go on ahead and just tell you guys, I hope your days are well. I know that I say that all the time, but I really do mean it. As for me, I have a bit of a health thing to kind of take care of today. Now, when I was Let's Playing Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, I had spoken about an operation to where I had a tube basically stuck down my throat to kind of get a look into my stomach. Pretty much something similar is taking place where they're looking at my stomach again. They're close by, in the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just ahead. Well then, Vendor, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume that I was only there to press him on the Fandania matter. Of all of us on present, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps Vendor can handle them. He did survive a bout with the nut after all. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the Garden's denizens. Okay. So stuff might be out there to kill me. What else is new? Anyway, as I was saying, so I'm basically gonna go get this CAT scan done on my stomach, and it's not gonna be that big of a deal. I just know that after this episode, I'm going to have to. Okay, I didn't appreciate you guys, appearing. Basically, I just have to drink this drink that I'm not looking forward to drinking. Other than that, just kind of recording episodes as, time finds itself available. But goodness gracious, I love this class. Everything kind of flows so nicely. It makes sense. But I'm pretty sure, there's probably an ideal rotation now that, C90. I just know that probably in the first No Mercy window in the opener, probably have something to do with trying to get off as many of those my C90 move as I can, because 1200 damage is disgusting. Vendor, what are you doing here? How are you keeping Hythlodaeus and Emmett Cell company? An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Fandania, you say? And yes, I will come, as soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. Alright, so I'm guessing it is about to be cutscene time, so I'll just go on ahead and meet you guys at the start of the cutscene. I think you guys have been seeing that I've been getting a little, I say smoother, but I've been trying to make my edits make more sense. Something that I wanted to kind of work on as a creator over the course of the next little while or so is working on just, making my storytelling a little bit better. Because I think that one of my biggest crutches right now is that, well, I feel like I'm a little bit weaker on the commentary department, so I've been playing a lot more textually heavy game. And so that way I do have something to kind of say and something to kind of discuss and, react to. And I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing per se, but that's just kind of how I've been going about things. You spoke with Hermes then, and we're briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well. I see, or should I say smell. Cannot speak for certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done. Now you've convinced Hermes to confer with us. Let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emmet Selk who would recreate Amara in the depths of the ocean, I think it'd be best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone, and I hope that is. Hermes said he would not be long, yeah? And we shall wait here until he emerges. Like this cutscene's about to be voiced.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief.
Everyone looks so serious and angry.
Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are and why you came.
Very well. Blah 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 blah.
Final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age.
I'm guessing that the etheric...
As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential.
Oh, I see.
But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source.
Okay.
A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise, it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
You're scaring me, bro.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere.
Okay.
According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Oh?
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
What?
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
Hi?
May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
Oh!
It hurts! It hurts! It hurts! So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right?
Did you not see me writhing in pain too?
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs dynamis. That would explain why you were able to hear her, when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Why do I always have to find out bits of the story as soon as, like, I have to... Okay. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. So where would she go, though? I genuinely... Oh. I was like, I see a spot. But man, that was... Let's see. This is like a Just like a horror game almost. Like, goodness. I just wasn't ready for her to do all that. Plus, I really wasn't ready for the game to like do that eyes black, like bleeding thing. Stuff like that's always like egregiously horrifying to me. I heard the, I was gonna say, I like heard the monster moving and I was like, no, 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 no. Okay. Come on, Medion, just about to say, just stay with us. Part of me has felt like Medion was probably going to be one of the first creation creation magics to go unstable, since she's the most susceptible to Dynamis, being a being of it. But we have to just keep looking for her, right? Oh wait, okay, down. No, get away, Medusa, get away! Okay, we're okay. I thought I was about to have to get creative for a second. This is not entirely what I anticipated, you know? Well, I mean, I anticipated Medium probably being one of the first, but I wasn't expecting it in this way. But we just have to keep doing our best to kind of see if we can find Medium anywhere. I wish we could fly. Because then, you know, it would be cool to have, like, Vinder focus on, like having his mount fly and then just focusing on trying to listen to her. And then just adjust the mob, like, left or whatever he's flying on, just adjust it left or right. Greetings. Salutations. Commencing report. Oh no, we can't tell them that. Must run far away. This is gonna be one goose chase. Please, don't follow me. All right, so we have to get to the top of the ridge. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we travel to the stars? Have we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it can't be. It can't be. Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all people of Aetheris. Processing expedition data. Preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations. Formulating answers to the question. Finalizing report. No! You mustn't listen! It's wrong. It's all wrong. Any sign of Medion? I've seen her a couple times. She's heading towards the lake now. Panicked and confused? Which makes it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of the situation? The media are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the media's case, that means speaking to any incarnation with physical reach. So unless we track down Medion we've just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell our sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Then we best set our musings aside to concentrate on how we might find her. Hermes? Okay, so before we go on ahead and continue on this wild goose hunt, I think it's probably best that we end things off here. So, thank you guys also very much for watching today's episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Next time, we're going to be seeing exactly what's going on with Medion and what exactly is frightening her so much. Anyways, my Discord and socials are all in the description below. Maybe take a look. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.